Monthly brief forecast, monthly report, month of October 2022. On for this particular monthly brief forecast for all of you. In this coming month of October, I've defined each and every planet's effect for all of you. And in this particular month of October, there's a tricky situation because after 16th October, the monthly forecast changed due to sun eclipse. So I also defined that as well for all of you. But in this particular month, you have to exercise your patience and try to watch this video from start till end. Then you will understand all the 9 planets effect, positive, negative, how is happening with you. So I need your patience to watch this video to understand the complete concept of monthly horoscope. Let me define the monthly chart for Aries. The Lagna is occupied by Rahu, second house is occupied by Mars, and Jupiter positions in 12th house. Saturn position is very prominent in house of profession, 10th house. Moon is transit in 8th house. Ketu position in 7th house. Sun, Mercury, Venus transiting in 6th house. And if you look at the first, 5th, 9th, the first, 5th, 9th, only first house is occupied by Rahu for Aries. And first, 4th, 7th, 10th, 7th house is occupied by Ketu, 10th house is occupied by Saturn. Jupiter is in the house of 12th house, the house of loss, and Moon position is 8th house, Mars transiting. The Lagnesh Mars is transiting in 2nd house. Let's start with everything with Aries for month of conclusion. In this coming month, Rahu's transiting in the Lagna. Aries, you may suffer from a lot of mental anguish, distorted thinking, negative thinking, headaches, heavy-headedness, heaviness in the body, eye infection. Aries, dignity can be lost. There may be fruitless expenditure, and your partner health can be suffering. And opponents will prove to be troublesome for you. People will oppose you. Aries, beware of any official complication, official conflicts. Aries, you'll carry a lot of secret tension which you don't want to share with anybody. Aries, do refrain from any living relationship conflict, Aries, you have to be very careful that you should not invest in any ego or aggression in any decision you're taking. And people can push you, people can encourage you, but do not make any decision if it's based on your ego or aggression. That will backfire on your reputation in the long run and bring some sort of long-term complication for you. Refrain from too much ego and aggression, please. Mars transit in 2nd house, Aries. Your Lord planet Mars transit in 2nd house. You have to look after your health, mental and physical. You have to make sure that you should not be offending people with aggression, word of speech, or foul attitude. Refrain from any kind of unnecessary fear. Refrain from winding up yourself in any negative way. Beware of financial losses. Beware of fire and theft. Beware of enemies. Beware of any legal authorities. Aries, you will face a lot of disappointment during this phase of time. There may be a lot of strife with the family members. Family members and you can be in each other's throat. Family members can oppose you. Health of the spouse can deteriorate. You have to watch your word of speech. Make sure you're not offending anybody with your language, with your attitude, with your word of speech, with your behavior. You will face a lot of losses in business if you're not careful. The money you spend will not be recovered by you. You will earn your money through a lot of hard work, through your knowledgeability and skill set, through technical knowledge. You will get the hidden treasure or unexpected wealth or unexpected money, maybe through lottery. It can happen. Aries, Sun, Venus, Mercury transit in 6th house. You have to look after your relationship. You got to, especially if you're a married person, beware of any kind of a living conflict in your relationship. Beware of any kind of a separation or divorce between you and your partner. You'll have a lot of secret worries, unstable temper, and Your enemies will create a lot of fear in you. You have a lot of living argument, conflict linked with family, with relationship, with romantic partner, with people around you. Aries, you will face a lot of obstacle in your earnings, in your livings. And refrain from any kind of developing any kind of animosity between you and your partner. Refrain from any kind of a living argument and conflict between you and your partner. You may suffer from kind of a loss of money or loss of relationship. Aries, you have to be very careful. You have to organize your routine, your time, your energy, your task. Due to lack of focus, lack of concentration, your education can be incomplete. There are many obstacles in your progression. Your enemies will be troublesome for you, tarnishing your image. You have a lot of living argument conflict due to your enemies. The companionship may cause you trouble. Generally, you have some sort of a mental anguish. Your expenditure will prove to be wasteful. You have a lot of fight with your enemies. Your efforts will not bring any reward. Sometimes you're in the middle of a battleground. You are in the middle of a battleground due to your family, due to your companionship, due to your relationship. You may join a lot of your hand with your enemies. You will be victorious after fighting with your enemies. And there are few hardships in your life. Sun, Venus, Rahu, Ketu. Sun, Venus and Rahu, Ketu is transiting in 7th house. And because after 17th of October, Sun, Venus leaving the 6th house, entering into 7th house, and that is equation will develop like a Sun, Venus, Rahu, Ketu. This equation means Sun eclipse. This equation means Venus going to Venus position is very, very bad, very foul. Venus is trapped in 4 planets, Sun, Rahu, Ketu. And none of these planets have some kind of friendly attitude toward Venus. Aries, you will be in the middle of a living conflict or living argument between you and your partner, between you and your life partner or companion. You go through quite a few health complications. Beware of financial losses. Refrain from any kind of a gambling, a huge gambling. That will backfire on you. Illness may plague your partner. Travel may be frequent. Running around will be quite a lot. Losses may occur in business. It's like a refrain from any kind of gambling. Please, you may suffer from a lot of abdominal issues, unfound worries, tensions. You may have a lot of physical health issues, eye trouble. There may be a lot of disorder regarding a pain in your feet or issue with your private organs or male and female health issues. Aries, you may face a lot of financial losses, sudden losses due to cheating, deception, fraud. There may be suffering due to yourself and your partner. You'll be short-tempered and wicked and have an unstable temperament. You'll be unable to sleep peacefully due to a lot of fear, anxiety of people. Sun is in the 7th house. You'll be troubled by people related to government, related to authorities. Anybody have a land of the law will have a fear for you. Anybody who have authority can be a source of trouble for you. Sometimes due to yourself or sometimes due to your partner or sometimes for both of you. Beware of wicked people. You will be troubled by mental anxiety. You will be troubled by physical worries or too much tension. Your business will suffer, especially if you're in a joint venture, if you're in a joint business partnership, if you're in the middle of amalgamation. There may be lack of matrimonial bliss. A constant living conflict between you and your partner. Living conflict is a constant. Sometimes you will oppose each other quite a lot. Having a conflicting relationship between you and your partner. Conflicting relationship between you and your companion. Constant fluctuation might be in your relationship. Relationship is fluctuating constantly. Sometime in the marriage relationship or romantic relationship, you can be all over the place. Result of Ketu in the 7th house. You have to look after your relationship. Relationship can be very sweet or sour. Sometimes relationship can fluctuate. There are losses in your profession, losses in your joint venture. If you're in a business partnership, if you're in any kind of a speculation or investment, it will backfire on you. Sometimes losses will occur. You may suffer a lot of health issues and you'll face a lot of opposition and humiliation in the joint venture, in your business partnership, in your matrimonial relationship, in your family relationship. You go through quite a lot. Personal arguments, professional arguments, personal conflict, professional conflicts. A lot of fluctuation in your personal life and professional life. Result of moon in 8th house. Sometimes peace, harmony, happiness can be missing. You can be all over the place. There will be loss of earning, loss of money. And Aries, you may be inclined toward a lot of unscrupulous deeds, which you have to be very careful. There may be a lot of illness or suffering. You may be afraid of a lot of drowning. Your opponent would dominate you. You may pass through a lot of mental anguish during this phase of time. Abdominal pain, eye infection, cough infection, a cold may affect you. You suffer a lot of separation from spouse or friends. And result of Saturn in 10th house. Result of Saturn in 10th house, success will only come through excessive efforts. Success will only come through a lot of hard work. Result of Saturn in 10th house. There are, may I say that, losses in business, losses in profession, losses in professional status. Domestic strife prevail and there is a likelihood of residential change. Your nature may be quarrelsome. You may occupy a high position, receiving honor and will be popular among people, respected by the state. You will become wealthy through business, come out through poverty, but you have to work really hard. Result of Jupiter in 12th house. There is an excessive expenditure, but sometime maybe on good deeds. There will be some strife with the family and friends and disfavor from those people who have power. Fear from government. Journey will prove to be fruitless. You may suffer from a lot of physical illness. You may spend a lot of money for companionship. For some time, you will spend quite a lot of money for your habits. And you have to be very careful where you spend the money. Sometimes the expenditure can be paramount. Sometimes your expenditure can be on good deeds as well. Aries, prominent dates for month of October: 6th, 11th, 12th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th of October are the important dates for signing an important contract, organizing any important meetings, business meeting, test exam, interview, romantic date, presentation. Please press the bell for liking and become our subscriber. But the video which you have just watched, in this particular monthly forecast, I haven't shared any task precautions in chanting. But you can have the task precaution chanting if you go to my website. I'm going to give you an opportunity. Go to my website, prakash.astrologer.com, and download Android app. You can have a 13-week trial for Android app. From that Android app, you can have a full premium content for monthly and the weekly horoscope report, and you can enjoy that full premium content for 13 weeks. But if you become our YouTube subscriber, we will also share and notify you regarding monthly horoscope, weekly horoscope, yearly horoscope report, also Saturn transit effect, Jupiter transit effect, Rahu Ketu's transit effect, and how these planetary effects can impact on you. I can also share with you a live show link and in that live show you can participate for live show consultation every Friday UK time, 1200 hour till 1400 hour, between 12 to 2 p.m. you can participate in live show. I'm based in UK, so timing is according to UK. Every Sunday 12 till 2 p.m. you can participate again in the live show, and every Sunday 3 p.m. till 5 p.m. you can participate in the live show. So in live show you can just dial the number, participate in the live show. You can raise any question, give me your name, date of birth, place of birth, time of birth. Ask me any question. I'll be more than happy to answer your question based on your birth chart. And I'm sure you will be becoming our subscriber for our Android app as well as our YouTube channel, both. And please press the bell for notification. We will notify you all our developments, and next 3 months of a lot of things are happening. Even new yearly 2023 yearly forecast are coming along. We'll also notify you for that. Wish you all the very best of luck.